Settle down, class. Settle down. My name is Mr. Daniels, and I'll put that on the board. So, I'm Mr. Daniels, like I said before, and I will be your substitute teacher for today. Miss Minxlora 123 is currently out sick today, so I'll be filling in for her today. So, I'm going to quickly actually clean the whiteboard. As you can see, it's quite dirty, so I'm just going to clean the whiteboard for a minute or two to get all of the whiteboard and marks off here. And while I do that, you can chit-chat, okay? But, just keep it down to a minimum, okay? Just keep the volume low. So, yep. Just move these out of the way. Okay, class. So, you can stop talking now. So I've gotten, I think, enough of the marks I can off the board. So I'm actually going to start with taking attendance. So I'm just going to get my attendance board. And then I'm also going to get the lunch choices and put those up on the board. So I'm just going to call the attendance. So when I call your name, either you can raise your hand or say present, or you can say here. So yeah, so I'll just get my marker because I forgot to bring my pen. So let me do this. So, Eric, Oliver Bradley, Cameron, Trennan, perfect, Amy Chihuahua, Lynn Donnie, come on guys, raise your hands, George, like I said, raise your hand or say present or here, Cammie, yep, good job, Alex Ross, Kiana Kimona, good, Caden, Catherine, good, Sinjin, is Sinjin here? Yep, okay, you, good. Harry Champion, good. And nap time is a good time. Yep. Toluwit, Abigail, there we go. Holden, Diego, yep. Zach Wilson, yep. Max, good job. a mean old guy. Yep. Okay, I think a lot of you guys are playing funny with my attendance list over here, but Alejandro, Alessandro, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but are you here? There you go. Sorry about that. Sorry if I mispronounce it. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Lulu Bell. Good. Jordan. Good. Barbara. Good. Kate Winchester. Megan. And then let me go to my second chart on here. Ewan, I believe. Good. Lila. That's good. Abby. Harry King. Here we go. Jessica. Alonzo. Adam Rizzi. Elliot Ford. Lizzie. Good. Royal Butterfly. Good. Lucy. Noah / Wannabe. Good. Keegan P. Here we go. Thank you. Elizabeth / Liza Terra. Good. Basty. And I think I'm forgetting someone. What is your name? Okay, your name's not on the list. Are you a new student? Okay. What is your name so I can take that down for your next teacher so she'll know? Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, so now that I have the attendance list done, I'm just going to be explaining now to you guys the lunch choices for today, okay? And since you're a new student in my class, I'm going to explain to you the lunch choices, okay? So, the lunch choices in our school are we have A lunch and B lunch. A lunch is a hot lunch. And for A lunch, we have, let me take this off the board so all of you guys can see it. I wish I had a document camera, but I don't. Oops, looks like someone forgot to put an A right there. Yeah, someone forgot to put an A right there. So what we're having for hot lunch is a crispy chicken patty on a whole grain bun, served with macaroni and cheese, a fruit cup, and a choice of juice or milk. Okay? And then the next choice is B lunch, and B lunch is a cold lunch. So for B lunch, we have a sun butter and jelly sandwich. What sun butter is? Okay. Sun butter is peanut butter, but it's made out of sunflower seeds. It's better for, since a lot of the kids in our school are allergic to peanut butter, it just, prevents it, you know what I mean. In case you know someone who has an allergy, even sometimes they smell peanut butter, they're around it, it can trigger the allergic reaction. But yeah, so sun butter and jelly sandwich served with a Pop-Tart, cup of fruit, and a choice of a juice or milk. So those are our two lunch choices for today. So when you go to the cafeteria, you are going to either choose, can't get it off here, A lunch, B lunch, and I'll just put those over here. So, what we are going to be learning today. What we are going to be learning today is we're going to be learning about something called the Magna Carta. Now, does anybody know what the Magna Carta is? You? Yes, it was an agreement between King John of England and his barons. Okay, so for the rest of you that don't know, I'm going to explain it to you on the board. Like I said, that's what we're going to be learning today. So I'm going to go and grab a marker. I think I put it right here. Let me get it. And here we go. So I'm just going to put the Magna Carta, the name of it, on the board. So there we go. We have the Magna Carta, the name on the board. So what I'm going to do is first I'm just going to read a bunch of information about the Magna Carta, and then we are going to complete a worksheet together with partners, and then after that I'm going to have you guys write like a little report essay on what you've learned. So, okay, is that okay? Perfect. So I'm just going to get my paper and start reading. Yeah, I'm actually not going to read all of this. I'm probably just going to read this one. If we read all of this, we're going to be here for days, but I'm just going to read this and that, okay? So, what is Magna Carta? Magna Carta, meaning the Great Charter, is one of the most famous documents in the world. Originally issued by King John of England as a practical solution to the political crisis he faced in 1215, Magna Carta established for the first time the principle that everybody, including the king, was subject to the law. Although nearly a third of the text was deleted or substantially rewritten within 10 years, and almost all the clauses had been repealed in modern times, Magna Carta remains a cornerstone of the British Constitution. Most of the 63 clauses granted by King John dealt with specific grievances relating to his rule. However, buried within them were a number of fundamental values that both challenged the autocracy of the king and the proved highly adaptable in future centuries. Most famously, the 39th clause gave all free men the right to justice and a fair trial. Some of Magna Carta's core principles are echoed in the United States Bill of Rights, 1791, and in many other constitutional documents around the world, as well in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 1948, and the European Convention on Human Rights, 1950. We're going to go on to what does Magna Carta say. Although Magna Carta contained 63 clauses when it was first granted, only 3 of those clauses remain part of English law. 1 defends the liberties and rights of the English Church. Another confirms the liberties and customs of London and other towns, but the third is the most famous. No free man, shall be seized or imprisoned or stripped of his rights or possessions or outlawed or exiled or deprived of his standing in any other way, nor will we proceed with force against him or send others to do so, except by the lawful judgment of his equals or by the law of the land. To no one will we sell, to no one deny or delay right or justice. This clause gave all free men the right to justice and a fair trial. However, free men comprised of only a small portion of the population in medieval England. The majority of the people unfree peasants known as villeins, hopefully I said that right, who could seek justice only through the courts of their own lords. So, there's more, but basically that's just like the short description I'll give you of it, but when you get home, if you want, you can research more about it. So, I'm just going to put this over there. Now, I'm just going to erase this off the board. And there we go. Get that all done. Okay. So it is now time for our worksheet, okay? Okay. So I'm just going to grab that sheet. So here is the worksheet. This is just page 1 of the worksheet. So we're just going to go through it step by step, okay? Perfect. So for page number 1, I'll put that right here. So, warmer, cartoon. Look at the picture. Who are the people? What are they doing? Are they happy? Where do you think they are? And then you'll put your answer there. And when do you think this happened? And then you'll circle it. And then you have a vocabulary test. And as you can see, a woman whose husband is dead, and you can basically, you have a widow, and you're gonna like connect that, and you're gonna have a bunch of different words. And then you have the fill in the gaps with the words. So basically, you're gonna fill in the words and stuff. So let's get page number 2 of the worksheet. Perfect. Oops, almost fell off my hand. So, read the text again. What problems did England have before the Magna Carta? So, for task 2, you have reading comprehension. So you read the text below, and what do you think of it is? Who do you think wrote it? Why do you think they wrote it? When do you think they wrote it? So basically you have that. And then down here, you have some more reading comprehension, and then you have a little question down here. And then for the other page, we have this one. So you got some more questions, and then you have a grammar test, a little grammar test, if you will. And then on the last one, you will be working in partners for this assignment, for this worksheet. So you're going to need a partner for this. And then lastly, you're going to have some fun, okay? And you're going to do like a role play. So you're going to do a role play. Kind of like a role play within a role play. So you're going to do a promise role play. So your brother buys your father a birthday present. It is your father's birthday on Saturday. Ask him to buy a present. It's your father's birthday on Saturday. Make your sister a promise. So basically, there's just a bunch of role plays, okay? Good. So, what I'm going to have you guys do now is I want you guys to get in partners. So just pick a partner, okay? Good. So, but before you guys start picking partners, I understand that some of you may want to work alone. I completely understand that. So if you would like to work alone, please stand up so no one picks you by mistake, okay? And if there's people that are left over, then we'll just put them in with some other partners, okay? So is everyone partnered up? Good. So I'm just going to have, let me see, you. Okay, I'll have you. Can you please go and pass out the worksheets that are right here, okay? So just pass them out to the partners and stuff, okay? And then also pass them out to the people that are working alone, okay? Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 30 minutes to complete this worksheet from the time you get it. So you have 30 minutes from the time you get it to complete that worksheet. And then when we're done, I will have you guys write a short essay or a report, whatever one you want to use, about what you've learned about the Magna Carta and stuff like that, okay? So, okay, I can see everyone has their worksheet, so you guys may start now, and yeah, so start, and I'll see you guys soon when you're done, okay? Okay, everybody, time's up. Okay, so now what I'm going to have you guys do is I want you to just put your worksheets right there on the table, okay? Perfect. And now I'm going to have my helper. I'm going to have you again, who is setting off fireworks. And I'm going to have you just pass out notebook paper to each and every person. I want all of the partners to split up because I want you guys to do this by yourself, okay? So you can just pass these notebook papers out, okay? And once you get them, you'll have 30 minutes again to write your essay or report, whatever you want to call it again, like I said before. And then I'll come back and you can turn them in, and then you guys are off to lunch, okay? So everyone got their paper? So you may start, and I'll see you in half an hour. Okay, guys, you are now done. Pencils down. Okay, so you may turn your papers in right there. Now, you are now dismissed, and you may now go to lunch, but before you go to lunch, I forgot to tell you guys something. Well, I didn't mean to tell you it, but here you go. During the lesson, I've been watching the students, all of you guys, and I've picked 2 people to win one of these prizes. And one of them is a clown paint set, and the other prize is this glow stick, and they have the neck connectors so you can make them into a necklace. So I'm going to pick 2 students, and you can have them, okay? So let me see. You were good. So which one do you want? This? Here you go. And let me see. Eric, you were exceptional. So since the person took that, you get this, okay? Is that okay? So there you go, Eric. Okay, so you guys are now off to lunch, and yeah, I hope you have a good lunch time, and maybe I'll be your substitute teacher again. Who knows?